All right, all right. Good morning. July 18th, Sunday, middle of July. Crazy, crazy. Let's get this started. Success Sunday. If you have your journals, your planners, got some water, got some CBD. Let's
Samantha, you said you had a code for your planner.
I do.
Okay, you could put that in the chat. That would be great, or send it out in the group later on.
Yep.
Super. Thank you.
Let me
Hey, add with that planner. I tried to get one, remember, Sam, and they only had the small ones left in stock. I don't know if that changed, guys, because I just tried to order it too. So if they don't, Sam gave me a different alternative to that one that she's using. Just if they don't have the big ones in size. This is the Law of Attraction planner, and this thing is pretty freaking awesome too. I'm obsessed with it. I love Sam too, but they didn't have it in the big stock. So if they don't, let Sam know, and she can let you know what this one is. This one's really cool too. I don't know if you can see the
it looks pretty.
Zodiac signs on the outside. This one's cool too. It has the emotional scale on the inside of it,
I love that. I love it.
Yeah, it has a ton of good stuff. So if they don't have it in, let her know. And this one's seriously just as awesome. So just gonna throw that out.
Do you have a code, Sarah? Do you have a code?
I just put that one in the chat, and right now I see that it is 10% off, and the price right now is $25. And make sure it's big. Make sure it's the big one. It can fit a whole manila folder, right? So I take this and I put this in here, right? And I've got my straps, and this is my good to go. So make sure you get the big one, and that's the one that I put in here, and undated. I get the undated version. So it looks like it's relatively cheap right now. So that might be your better alternative.
All right, super great.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So all right, so I want to drop in. So if you have some water nearby or you are staying hydrated, let's go ahead and cheers. Cheers and chug.
Cheers, drop and chug.
Yep, I got my CBD. I think we're taking it to the head because I can't get much out through the dropper anymore.
Going old school.
Yep. All right. Okay. I tell you, this has helped me so much with my period this week. So grateful. Okay. Let's take a deep breath. Yeah. Let's close our eyes, get comfy, and let's take a big deep inhale through the nose, filling all the way up, and let it go. Drop your shoulders. All right. Blink your eyes open. Let's get ready. Let's set this intention. I love these big ass planners. So I just take my little sticky and I flip it over to next week. But first, I want to talk about last week before we get into setting intentions for the week ahead. So let's do a little round robin here. It was Sunday, July 11th through yesterday, July 17th. And I'll go first. I had the Bob Proctor. A lot of us did the Bob Proctor training last week. It was a really great week for me. And that's to know that having a training that I showed up to, that was my personal development hour, right? Every day last week. And it really did help my energy. I had some stuff with work. A lot of stuff was coming up for me. Every time I do a personal development training like this, I'm triggered, right? Because we see what's been happening. And we might not like it, but still we get the opportunity, to change it. So, had a really good week, and so that was mine. Anybody else? How was your week? Celebrate any successes? Want to call yourself out on anything that you drop the ball it? You know, are you putting it over into this week? You can feel free to unmute yourself and chime in.
Oops, I wasn't muted, so I guess I'll
Oh,
go.
you're fine.
Sorry, my household's kind of quiet right now. So
Good.
Well, I did a few lives, but not as many as I wanted to.
A few is good enough.
I have an unboxing to do from a product that I purchased, and I want to do that unboxing to help her small business. I also want to do an unboxing of stuff I got for my Pampered Chef convention, which starts this week. So I need to set aside the time for this convention because it has a lot of social media issues, and it has like not issues, but teachings, lessons, and things like that.
Yeah.
So I want to spend some time. I need to regurgitate the information that I got from Bob Proctor and rewrite that and reprocess it. There was a lot of information. So I need to reprocess that and journal that. So I need a lot of alone time this week just to sit here and get these things done. I have a few business phone calls I have to make as far as like medical appointments and stuff. So that's on my agenda. And I'm hoping that I can just get some things together. We did get our house finishing date would be the first week in September, like the 6th through that week is when we should be moving in. So I kind of feel excited about that, but kind of feel a little bit nervous because I have no idea where any of my stuff is. It's been in storage for so long. So Brian says it will be like Christmas. I said, yeah, like misfit Christmas, because I don't know where everything is. I don't know if it made it through the storage process. We've stored everything in a barn. So I don't know, like, it's been through.
Find the positives. How fun. I love when I deep dive into my closet or like old Rubbermaid containers and I find something new. It's like Christmas all over again. So
that's what it's going to be like. So I'll be trying to find people to help me move and unbox and all.
I will help you.
Great. So that's what my week looks like for this week. Just some planning, some doing, and lots of stuff.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for sharing. I'm excited for you. I am writing down also with the Bob Proctor training. So I think what I'm going to do is create a masterclass from it. I'm going to call it the Power of the Mind Masterclass. And I'm going to put all of the information into like a PowerPoint or a Canva presentation and add in slideshows and kind of put my own spin on it. Like maybe I can make it, a 2-day masterclass event, and put like a $44 price tag on it or something. I'm just starting to rough draft this right now, but get in the idea, you guys. As you're learning, I call it this: read a chapter, teach a chapter. What are you learning and how can you teach it? You have to teach it in your own way. And just because Sherry's doing it and I'm doing it, like we're each going to do it in our own way. And we each have our own audiences, right? And Sherry, you brought that up by the friend that had asked you about the chakras and stuff. Like I can't talk to her, but you can.
Yeah, because I had mentioned that I had gone, she said, how was your day? And I said, great. I had an intuitive reading yesterday. That was amazing. And I also did a lot of chakra work yesterday. And she's like, I've never heard of what a chakra is. So it just was like, what? Like, because I've been thinking about chakras for 12 years now. We've been talking about it. I'm still definitely not anywhere or healed, but just still learning. So it just was such a gift to be able to tell her about it. So like you said, everybody has different people that they touch. Yes.
Yep. Cool. Anybody else want to chime in? Sarah?
I'll go. Currently in the kitchen, you guys, I'm so proud of myself. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at. I have homemade blueberry muffins in the oven right now. I just pulled out a peach cobbler. I made some new things for my business. I made some new floral room sprays that I just got finished and they smell freaking amazing. So like I woke up and just like kicked ass today. And it feels good.
Action, first quarter minute action. I love it.
And
I just want to butt in real quick because as you guys were right before you started saying that in my planner, the quote for this week says, "The time for action is now. It's never too late to do something."
Wow. We're aligned.
love it. Yes, and last week, Sam and I talked about this on Thursday night. The beginning of the week was just really clustered. I had way too much stuff on my schedule this week. Just doctor's appointments. My kids had camps this week. It was just a lot of like every single day. There wasn't a whole lot of room for me. And by midweek, I was like, ugh.
Feeling it. Yeah.
Did. You know, I didn't allow myself time for myself throughout the good first chunk of the week. So by end Thursday, I got myself realigned, scheduled time in with myself again. And then the last few days have just been awesome. Feeling back to myself, centered, able to focus again. But I got a ton of shit done this week, just a ton. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. And this week, looking forward, I'm happy to say that I just don't have a lot on my schedule this week, and I'm glad it ended up that way because my cycle is due this week as well. And kind of keep my space not so busy when I'm moving into my cycle, so I can have that more downtime and relaxing time. So I don't really have much on my schedule this week. I have my list of things I need to get done. Handful of appointments, but nothing crazy. So I'm looking forward to kind of a nice flow week. I'm feeling really creative right now. So just really wanting to just get my hands on all the things that I do and create more stuff. So yeah, I'm feeling really good.
Sarah, can you tell us what your business is?
I've got egg all over my shirt. This is my shirt from yesterday and I don't even care. I literally rolled out of bed and I'm just like doing today. So
Yeah.
My business. So I make, well, I'm kind of a creator is what I call myself. I do like dream catchers and wall art and things like that. I work with upcycled, recyclable material. And then on the flip side, same business. I basically make all of my own products. So I make face washes and toners and room sprays and bath bombs and body butters and lip balms and things like that. And I infuse all of my own oils. I grow all of my own herbs. I make pretty much everything myself from scratch. Yeah. So I started this business a couple of years ago when I quit my full job with no intentions on what in God's name I was going to do with my life, but stay home and be a mom. And I started this business just because I got sick of all of the toxic stuff that were in our products. So I started dabbling with things, started growing my own things, making my own things. And then, as Sam knows, 2 years later now, I have just partnered with a company and I'm starting to brand some of my products that are going to be in some local stores here.
Wow,
So
that's amazing. Good for you. Wow, so inspiring. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thanks for asking.
Yay. I love this.
Yay.
Amanda, you want to chime in? How's your week look?
Well, last week, let's see. Last week I had a crazy week too. I had the dentist, and the next day both girls had the dentist, and it was all like in the middle of Bob. But I still made sure that those 2 days I caught up on the video, so I watched all of them. I was crazy party planning for, I was supposed to have a birthday party yesterday for the girls, but the rain ruins that. So I have to do that all again this week. And we're gonna have the party this coming Saturday now. But all in all, it was a really good week. So I'm happy with it. And this week I am just trying to, the girls don't have camp, so I'm trying to block out more time to spend with them while they're home. And then after that, some more work stuff. So a little bit of laid back week coming up, plus the party. So should be good.
Cool. Excited.
I forgot to add, I did the Bob Proctor too. I just finished day 5 this morning, Sam, while I was baking. So
Awesome.
I'm officially caught up. It was so awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. We had talked about, that was my personal development hour. So when you're thinking, when you've got your planner out and you're writing in your week, right? I call it that 5 to thrive, right? We're adding in time for our spiritual development, right? Do you have time to just sit and be still and meditate and pray and connect with source energy, the one that is moving all of this energy through you, right? We have to set time for that. So that's the spiritual. And look in your calendar. Like for me, that's first thing in the morning. So it may seem redundant, but I do it every day, 6 a.m. I put that in there. That is my practice, and then when my feet do hit the floor and I'm ready for the day, I'm, intentionally stretching, opening, thinking of those, those affirmations. I love that, Bob Proctor ended, but now tomorrow, the 21 Days of Abundance Challenge that Elena is hosting is starting, and she's doing this for free. Again, the idea of read a chapter, teach a chapter. She attended a 21 Days of Abundance Challenge. I think it was a paid event with a coach, and now she's going to do it. So her first thing is going to be for free. And then I'm sure the next round is going to be a paid energy exchange. I think she's at work right now, but Elena, at some point, if you want to chime in.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. No, I got you. You're on my headphones right now. I'm just walking around doing work stuff. It's not busy in here. I work at a retail store.
Okay.
It's really quiet.
So can we put in the comments below the invite to the group if someone
of course
here wants to join in?
Yeah, would you mind doing that for me?
Yep, sure can.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm actually on day 11 right now. So now today's day 12. So it's just been fucking awesome. I love this. It's really made me like face a lot of like the fears that I had around money, and I'm still only like a week and a half in, and I got another week left basically, but this challenge is fucking awesome.
So you're still in it so you're on day 11, 12 with the one that you're in, and now you're doing this one.
Yeah.
I love it. You're not even done and you're already recreating that energy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's a ripple effect. I really just saw the benefit, because my mind is literally changing. So I'm like, oh my God, like other people need to experience this too. And one of the tasks was to share it with like 2 or 3 more people, but I went above and beyond and created a group. Yep. So now like more people can see it, and then more people can do the same exact thing, ripple effect.
Yes. Hell yes. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So that starts tomorrow. I just dropped the link for that. So that will be my personal development hour, continuing moving forward, right? So when I say spiritual, on the 5 to thrive, the next one is personal development. So I'm going to tie these in the morning. Elena, when are you posting the, what time?
8 o'clock every single day, 8 a.m. every day. Okay. I wanted to make sure I posted for all the early risers too.
Sweet. Yep. This is awesome. I'm so excited for you. Okay. Spiritual, personal, your health. Okay. So where in our calendar, in our planner, do we know, did you go to the store? Do you got fresh produce and yummy, fruits and veggies to stock your fridge with, right? Do you know, what you're having for dinner, right? Like if you fail to plan, right, you can plan to fail. Like our health is our priority. So I love to mention that, did you, yay, yes, I commented on your thing. I'm so happy you got your eggplant, Sherry. It's awesome. I love the bucket too. It's exciting. And fitness, are you working out this week? How many days do you want to work out? 2, 3, 5, 7? When? Write it down. Career. How much money do you want to make this week? How much money do you want to make this week? What's your goal? You can think of it in terms of how much money do you want to make? What do you want to sell? Right? How much do you want to sell? Like, what's the number? What's the goal? This is very intimidating for me, to put a number out there, right? But this is that level up thing. We've got to put it down. We've got to write it out. We've got to know what our goal is so we can take those next step actions. Right? Okay, so spiritual, personal development, health, career, relationships. Are you taking time? When are you taking time to nurture your relationships? I'm making it a point, you know, to say yes more often. My kids were playing like we're playing the game of life for now 2 days now because we keep having to stop and start. But like that's important to me to like this is what this is about, right? Having time freedom, you know, to be able to spend with your family. So putting that in your calendar. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my bonus here is adventure, right? Like, are you having fun? What are you doing for fun? For yourself, for your family? Okay. So yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on anything for this week? The other things, anybody else want to chime in? The other things that I had was when we went to that event, I got, you know, brochures. There was a lot of energy healers there, a lot of people that were, you know, kind of doing the same work. And I love these ideas. So, I mean, I have a brochure, but I don't really have one like, you know, I like this, right? So getting ideas, a little like, you know, like a little card like this. How cute is that? Like, it's not a business card, but maybe like after somebody you know, this is, you know, optional, obviously, but, you know, for those of you that do something else, you know, if you sell a CBD, like, do you want to make something like this where you can give them like an instruction card that has your brand on it, right? So that's what I'm thinking is every time somebody buys CBD from me, I'm going to have this as like a, here's what to do. Here's how to find me. Here's how to order more. So I'm using these as ideas. Same thing. She got a little like a coupon thing. So if you're doing vendor events, like I was so inspired by the vendor event yesterday. Like this is where all these ideas came from. So having like a little coupon card. And yeah, so that's where I'm at today. Let's see. Or that's where I'm at this week with the work that I need to do. Anything coming up for anybody? Feel free to unmute, chime in. What else? Okay. So also this Saturday, the 24th, I'm going to be hosting a CBD Coffee Chat. So this is part of the events that I like to do monthly that you can come to and you can invite your people to. This is a really great way to sell whatever product I'm focusing on and bring value, something that you don't have to do, I'm doing, but you can invite your people to. I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to refer them back to the person that invited them. So with the CBD coffee, we have the sample program. So if you have somebody, I'll create a Canva graphic for this. Let me write that down. 24th CBD. I'm going to kind of make it like a book club type thing, like bring your personal development book, bring whatever you're working on, and let's share our takeaways. So it'll be like a little round robin popcorn share of whatever book you're reading, like read us a line, read us a paragraph, you know, what are your takeaways while we're sipping some CBD coffee, we're getting that plug in, and I'm going to refer them back to the person that invited them to get their free sample. Okay. So you just have to buy your sample pack credits through the back office, and then you can send them a CBD coffee. Coffee book graphic. So I hope to post that tomorrow, and then have that like a shareable thing that everybody can kind of share, and I'll create like the Zoom for it and all. Okay, so that's exciting. Okay, so we just hit the first quarter moon in Libra yesterday. So you all, as we all as a collective, are feeling First quarter moon is take action. So you probably see it in your life somewhere where you are taking action this week, or you're feeling that fire to start taking action. Use it, and know that like this, in this time right now, this is all intuitive. So when you get that inspired idea, take action on it, right? Like Elena is not even done with this thing and she made a new one, right? Sherry didn't know what she was doing with the reel and it cut off, but she did it anyway, right? Like we're taking action. So when you get that hit of inspired action, when you get that intuitive thing, try to not let your ego come in, okay? Be a pure vessel, be a pure channel to have that divine knowledge come into you. That idea was planted into your subconscious for a reason. Nobody else has that idea. You do. And you have the opportunity to transmute that idea and put it into physical form and birth it, right? And make it something that's yours. Don't let your ego come in and say, you know, what if this, what if that? No, do what you're here to do. You are doing a disservice if you are not using your ideas. I saw a meme that was like, rest in peace to all of the ideas that never came to light because, you know, somebody's ego trapped them and locked them away. Like that sucks. You know, you have no idea how, you know, what can happen from your ideas. So I hope that this week that you take action on those ideas. And in Libra, we're finding Libra is all about the balance scales, right? So finding balance in everything this week. And I don't have my phone. And Teresa is not on yet. She said that she was coming in at half the hour. So I want to kind of wait for her to give us like an idea of the energy for this week, but you can mark that in your calendars for Tuesday. We're going to do the energy update class. And just a heads up, next month, we are going to switch this. Instead of Tuesday night classes, it's going to be on the moon on that night. So for example, it was Saturday, first quarter moon. It was, I don't know. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we were just talking about it because, you know, last week we were like in the middle, right? We were in the middle of that week. And it was kind of weird to talk about that one. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions on that, feel free to chime in. Perfect timing. What do you think? You know, like, is the Tuesday class cool, or, you know, on the moon, we can talk about it. So she's coming in right now.
I like that you have the Tuesday regular schedule, and I think that that's helpful.
Yeah.
But I understand like what Teresa was saying, how like last week we were on Tuesday, but it really wasn't going to be in effect until that Saturday. So I totally get that too. But even if there was some kind of just a Tuesday check-in, even if it's just a shorter period of time, and just a reminder that don't forget we're doing our moon energy this Saturday, but keep that constant Tuesday at 9, because that was, you know, that's a great time where I just think that having one scheduled time is going to keep people coming, and then they'll be able to be reminded. So even if the Tuesday class was just a quick little energy reminder that this week we're going to be shifting to this and this is the time, I think that would be helpful. I don't know. That's just me personally.
Yeah. Now that I said it out loud, I'm thinking like there was no way I could have done the class on Saturday. So, I mean, so Teresa, I was asking them, you know, I had mentioned next month the schedule will probably change and we'll do it on the night of the moons, how we were talking about. But now that I say that out loud, like there was no way I could have done it yesterday, you know. And then Sherry mentioned, you know, liking having, you know, a consistent time. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you think we should keep it Tuesday, or?
You know, I was really open to your suggestions, but that is exactly what I told you, that I think it's hard enough for people to be consistent anyway. And then if it's bouncing all over the week, there's just no way that people can keep track because it's such a busy life. And then furthermore, you know, you are busy. And so I just didn't know, you know, are you available, for example, all these next Saturday nights? That's when you like to hang out with Scott or, you know, that kind of thing. So
yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Do you want brownie points? Speaking of Scott.
That's awesome. What a great guy.
Thank you, baby. Okay, so yeah, let's keep it on the Tuesdays then. Let's do that. And I think that we can actually bring a different kind of flow and flavor each Tuesday. So maybe if we are in between, we can kind of, do a yoga pose. We can do
It kind of is what we're doing though. And I mean, from the beginning, it hasn't been necessarily quote specific. It's called an update. And so we're saying, hey, right now, here's the update again. This is what came before. This is what's coming up, rather than trying so hard to like match it, because it'd be hard for us even to keep up, let alone everyone saying, is it Saturday? Is it Wednesday? Like, what the hell? It's just an update. Yeah.
Totally. Oh, you're totally right. Yeah. I love it.
And it's just what we've been doing. We've been low with the waning, we've been action with the, waxing and that kind of thing. So I think it's okay.
Okay.
But I think it was really also fair to bring up, because it's more from you and I as administrators, figuring out the workbook and everything, going, whoa, okay, we really want to encompass everything. And maybe that is what changes. Maybe we aren't sitting there saying, hey, find this in your natal chart. Because we're trying to say this is what's coming, this is leaving, this is coming, and maybe all of that's too much. Maybe we talk about it from an administrative point of view and not, or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. So we'll talk more on that. But hey, do you want to give us a update? So we are now we were talking about this. Everybody has kind of shared already their week. And we're all like taking action. We really are. We're feeling it, and that happened yesterday. So let's give us a little sneak peek for Tuesday.
Yeah. So I did the same thing. I opened up my calendar and said, ooh, I have action written down on the bottom beginning today. I glanced up, the first quarter moon is actually happening today. I went to my other spot where I write down all of the times. It happened at 3:11 a.m. my time, midnight, 11 a.m. Sam's time, which means it's already in full effect. We're not waiting for it tonight or something. And then I was reminded it's Libra. And so then I'm reminded that it's balance. And so when I told you that I write down all of these, just the one single word on the balance, on the bottom of my daily calendar, what the moon phase is in, we just were wishes and intentions, Oh, today I look, now we're action until we get to release. What I'm going to start doing when we're getting close to knowing what the new moon or whatever the moon phase is at that time, adding an extra action word to that word that I have along the bottom of the calendar. So my example is, I have action. You're not gonna really see it because I have the yellow, but now I'm going into the orange. Action. I looked up, it's Libra. It's balanced action, because Libra is about balance. So I wrote balance on top of that action word for all next week. This is balanced action. I need to remember that as I'm getting all riled up for something that happened wherever, personal, career, at my job, with my husband. Whoa. Yeah, I'm feeling all this action, but this one is balanced action. And I love that. It was like, I don't know, channeled or downloaded or whatever. I said, oh, each week I can add a word, because we already know, waxing, waning, full, noon, like, we're getting that. Now, but see, the moon, she brings in still an additional flavor, which is what sign it's in and all of that. And then the stuff that we talk about on Tuesday, which is how it's actually going to directly affect you. And I love that. But yeah, so that's so small, but I loved it. I was like, balanced action. Ooh, and it will be different next time because it'll be in a different sign. So I'm not going to write it. And yeah, I can get an ephemeris. I know what's going to happen all the rest of the year, but it's nice to not have to jump ahead like that. Be in the energy as we're in it, and so I'm not going to be anal like I am and write it all the way through December because I could. I want to experience the energy as we're talking about it and discovering it, if that makes sense.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so much sense.
Isn't that so cool? Today, I'm like, so today it was at 3:11 a.m. my time. It's already there, and it's about balanced action. And all right, you guys, I've already got a major argument with my husband, and and then I look at this and it's balanced action. And so I shut my door because I knew I was going to be in here with you guys and everything. And for all of you that don't know, I also believe in medicinal cannabis. And so I don't know if you keep seeing me when I was like looking up or whatever, because he came in and he, if you feel like you want to apologize, I've already accepted. I'm just like, yeah, fuck you, And he comes in and he brings me weed. That's what he just did. He was like, it was like a peace offering.
Of my heart.
And so it was almost when you were getting your drink or something, and I kept looking at him and he just hands it to me because I looked at him like, I'm on fucking Zoom, and I'm still mad at you. And he just kind of like slides it in and he runs back out the door. And
That's so great.
I can't stay mad, but it's balanced action. Because I was 100% the other way, and then I'm 100% the other way, and like, where did that just happen? We just woke up, we were fine, we were just having coffee. What the fuck, But I can't put that on him because I go 0 to 100, bam, like that. Balanced action. I love it because I already had action. That's already in there. So I just, before I signed on, wrote balanced 7 times, for every day of the week, balanced on top of my action, balanced action. And then it will change next Friday. And so it's just good. It's just all good.
Awesome.
So I don't even know if I answered your question.
You did. Well, to give us a little, we're taking balanced action. That was our little sneak peek for Tuesday's class. Yeah. So
yes.
Cool. And then the full moon is this Friday.
Yeah. So I'll show you, I'll share one other thing. And I don't know. I just we're always learning. I guess that's how I'll say it. We're always learning, or I am always learning, because I have been doing this for so long and I'm always learning. This full moon coming up on Friday the 23rd is in Aquarius. No big deal. Next, it should be going into Pisces, and next month, the full moon is in Aquarius. And I only know that because Samantha was on with me, I don't know when, in the last week or two, and she was doing something. I don't know why she was even in August. She showed her planner and it said Aquarius, and I was going to jump and correct you. No, honey, that's this coming one, because I know that it's this coming one. And I went to go look it up, and it's next month too. So it's 2 full moons in Aquarius. So there's a lot for us to know about it, right? Yeah, exactly. And I know there's so much that I want to say, and I'm not going to waste Success Sunday on that now, but I wanted to bring it to your attention because it's not a mistake. It's when it hits, when the moon's doing its thing, it's going to hit in Aquarius this time, kind of in the beginning of Aquarius, and by the time it does its 29 days and comes back around, it's actually going to be toward the end of Aquarius, but there is going to be a second full moon in Aquarius. And so it's all about the Aquarian energy, and it's all about where we are now, because we are in the age of Aquarius. I mean, it's just like, oh my God, it's like so much. Cool. So I wanted to bring it up for just those few reasons that I even just initially started off with, which was, oh, there's a mistake there, and it's not. So when you see it and go, oh wait, it can't be another or go ahead and also maybe look it up and prove me wrong, because it's just too confusing to me. I'm like, that must be called something, a duplicate moon, a blue moon, black moon. So they always have these names for them. Something must be called on the second Aquarius, which, as I said, I'm sure there is, and I'll Google it. But I wanted to say all of that to say I'm always still learning. This wasn't me going, of course, that always happens. It always goes 2 times in Aquarius or 2 times in different signs. It doesn't. It continues to shift and move and rotate. And so, yeah. I wanted to share that because I just thought that was so cool. And so we are going to be coming up with that. It's, a little ways away right now. We are in balanced action, and we'll be going into a beautiful, Aquarius is water. It's just, oh, it feels so good. And then it's going to be a release. It's going to be amazing.
Here for it.
And we're going to do it again in 4 weeks.
Okay. So. I'm here for it. So as we move through this week and in taking action, if you were on that Bob Proctor training, you'd have your little goal cards or your affirmation cards, right? So I wrote mine out, and I'm continuing to rewrite it as I am saying it. The words are starting to change because I'm starting to get more clear, because I'm repetition, right? So You know, have your, I am so happy and grateful now that blah, 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 and have your affirmations with this. And this is your morning and your evening thing, right? So yeah, I
Break those into single sentences. I've showed you guys my bathroom before. I've got post-it notes all around it. It looks like it's a little border, you know, like a little frame. I am loved, I am cherished, I am at my ideal weight. I mean, you know, and so I am, you know, a multimillionaire. Take the whole affirmation and break it down into single sentences, get that on a sticky and put it on your bathroom mirror so that you're seeing it. I think that I just glance at it. They've been up there for so long and they're faded and I probably need to rewrite them, but I know subconsciously I'm saying those statements to myself because my eyes are looking at them. You know what I mean?
sorry, kids. Okay, cool. So I think that's it. Anybody else want to mention anything? Anybody else want to bring something up? Got your planners all ready to go? Cool. All right. Onward. Balanced action. I hope you guys have an awesome week. We will see you Tuesday night for the energy update. I'm excited. See you guys later. Bye.